Hi, everybody. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I go by the nickname Ginger, and we start off our day with a hug. So come on. How you guys doing today? Okay. Publicity stunts don't work, and I really hope. Wait a minute. Let me do the weird thing with my fingers. Let's hope, Cardi B, that this isn't all a publicity stunt. She's planning to reveal all about the marriage and the cheating and how she put up with it, but had enough. There's a site called OnlyFans. Some people go on that you got to pay for it. It's not free. They are naked, just doing all kind of freaky stuff. She will probably just dress seductively, but she's going to tell all. What is there to tell beside the cheating? Sources say this could all be a publicity stunt for a new album that she's got coming out. When you are revealed as having a publicity stunt, it backfires. Because ultimately, just put out good product and people will talk about you, but you don't have to do dumb things like, I'm divorcing my husband. Everyone knew that your man cheats. Wait, these women are coming out of the woodwork. I'm like, y'all want 15 minutes of fame just for saying that you slept with that woman's husband. It's crazy. I hope it's not a publicity stunt. People do anything. Just go and just give out good product and promote your work. Don't resort to anything like that. Lisa Ray is making headlines. We all know her as Diamond Players Club. Well, she talked about, a lot of people knew that she dated Jamie Foxx during that time. She gave an interview saying, I dated a bisexual man, and he's a very well-known actor in Hollywood. So, of course, people are thinking that she's talking about Jamie Foxx. Lisa Ray, what are you doing? What are you trying to say about Jamie Foxx? Meanwhile, Jamie Foxx is going to be starring in the Mike Tyson movie. It's going to be great casting. And in the beginning, I was very excited about this movie coming out, but there will be no mention of Robin Givens. How? Mike Tyson, this is what, like 35 years ago? Mike Tyson was married to Robin Givens. The marriage lasted 8 months, but it was 8 months of headline after headline after headline. With the Barbara Walters interview, that he seemed totally out of it. Between Robin and her mama, they had ran game on Mike Tyson. They saw him coming. Robin has threatened to sue. Like, if you mention me, I'm going to sue. Because she's trying to get away from that whole image with Mike Tyson. But how do you tell the story of Mike Tyson without mentioning the marriage to Robin Givens? What do you just skip over it? It's going to be interesting because Mike Tyson has had many controversial things happen in his life. The rape trial, he got convicted for that. When he bit off Evander Holyfield's ear, there's a lot. But not to mention the marriage of Robin Givens? Really surprised on that one. But can't wait to see it. Chris Rock, I told you guys about him yesterday. He's going to be in Fargo, the 4th season. He plays a crime boss. He's changed his life, his diet. He looks amazing. He's got a 6-pack. He was also trending on Twitter today for blaming the Democrats for the coronavirus, saying if they weren't so focused on Trump and impeachment, they would have seen it coming. A lot of people were like, what? Chris, do you have CBD oils? Really? You think that's why the coronavirus got out of hand? Now, not saying that he is, a Trump supporter, because he said, some, bad things about him. But it was a really head-scratching interview that he gave. He did drop some jewels that he is working on a script for him, Dave Chappelle, and Adam Sandler to do a project. He's currently on the latest edition of The Hollywood Reporter magazine. I have never watched this show on Netflix called Cheerleaders. The breakout star is a young man by the name of Jeffrey Harry. He's 21 years old. He just got arrested for child pornography. He has been on the FBI's radar for soliciting minors. Netflix will probably have to just take this show off, or the episodes that he's in it, because dude wound up being the breakout star of a cheerleaders show. Sad news, but he has been arrested. Coming on video on demand, a movie that was supposed to go to the theaters. We're talking about Janelle Monáe, the horror film Antebellum. I like Janelle Monáe as a singer, dancer, and as an actress. I'm not really into horror movies, so you guys will have to let me know how it is. But Antebellum, video on demand, starting tomorrow. Any fans of the streaming service Quibi? Quibi is the streaming service where you can only see it on your cell phone. Every show is in 10-minute increments. And Kevin Hart, he splashed on with Die Hard, where he played famous action star. You know, he's always wanted to be. John Travolta was his instructor and everything. Well, Quibi says it went so well that get ready for Die Harder. Yeah, Kevin Hart's coming back to Quibi. Former President Barack Obama has a new book coming out after the election, A Promised Land, which really focuses on the first term of his presidency. Transformation, history making, but a lot of turmoil because you can't please everybody. And you just can't. There's always going to be somebody to complain. But he talks about the balancing act. You can actually pre-order the bill now, the book. I'm talking about, look at me thinking of bills. You can actually pre-order the book now. But A Promised Land by Barack Obama coming out after the election. Well, we are certainly looking forward to a new season of Saturday Night Live. Just been announced that actor, comedian Jim Carrey is going to play Joe Biden. When the new season of Saturday Night Live kicks off on October 3rd, episodes, brand new ones to take us all the way up to the general election on November the 3rd. All the cast members are returning. 3 supporting cast members are joining them. Maya Rudolph will once again play Kamala Harris, and Alec Baldwin is going to play Trump. Can't wait to see the makeup, how they do it. But Jim Carrey joining Saturday Night Live to play Joe Biden. Kanye West, he got kicked off of social media because he placed his Grammy Award in the toilet and proceeded to urinate on the award. They kicked him off for that stunt. He's very angry, fighting with his record company, saying that Black masters matter. He wants the master recordings of his songs. Of course, they won't give it back to him. We've seen it with Prince. We've seen it with Michael Jackson. Now Kanye West, just the latest entertainer, saying, I want my masters. They're for my kids. They're not for your kids. It's going to be interesting how this plays out. They're saying that the family is just fed up, but Kim is just standing by her man. He's running for president, but it's always something. Or let's put it like this. You can always tell when Yeezy is not taking his medicine. And obviously he's not, but he's made a great point in the ownership of his music. But he did get into a lot of trouble. He put in that Grammy Award in the toilet. And when you think of all the artists who don't even have a Grammy that are deserving of a Grammy Award, Maze, Frankie Beverly, there's so many artists that have never won a Grammy. And here you're going to put his in the toilet. Here's a book to look out for. Willie Nelson. He's got a new book out. Willie Nelson, the country music legend, known for smoking that weed, which he can't do now because he's not healthy anymore. He's 87 years old. Me and Sister Bobby is the name of the book. He's got 7 children, 4 wives. You thought Offset was out here cheating? Willie Nelson said that all he did until his final marriage, all he did was cheat on his wife. He says, my wandering ways were too much for any woman to put up with. This is going to be interesting, but Willie Nelson, the country legend at the age of 87, is telling all. Cardi B, I hope this ain't no publicity stunt, because publicity stunts don't go well. On the OWN network, they're going to be featuring some new shows. Another one from Will Packer entitled Put a Ring on It. I'll be having all the details tomorrow. It's not cute not knowing, because you just should know what's going on. If you like the channel, subscribe, tell a friend. The channel is growing. Hit the like button, leave a comment. You know that I saw it if I've given you a heart. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.